Anyway, that's my story on how some cartel pulled a long con, slow genocide on all of America and turned us into light bulbs.
Not responsible for direct, indirect, incidental, or consequential damages resulting from any defect, error, or failure to perform. The penalty if used only for friendly use, share with your friends, sanitize for keep away from fire, or flames, not recommended to small children, unauthorized reproductive streaming, or doses. This article does not reflect the author of the video myself, and all me and my friends sign back. Do not quote me on that. Do not quote me on anything. All rights reserved. You may distribute this show freely, but you may not make copyright. Terms are subject to change without notice. Illustrations are slightly enlarged to show detail. Do not remove this disclaimer under penalty of law. No substitutions allowed for a limited time only. This show is void for prohibited text or otherwise restricted. The show is provided.
What up, guys? It's Sky Masters here, and these videos are getting harder to make. I feel like I have to state the obvious and argue with people. Like, I have to say, like, you know, hey, snow is white, and they're going around saying snow is black. And you're like, no, snow is white. And they're like, no, snow is black. I don't know. Have these people been taught that black is white and white is black on snow or something like that? I don't quite get it. And then you got other people, I call them the social cuckolds, who will just start agreeing with the other people. And they'll be like, and they know that snow is actually white. I mean, we all know that snow is white. But these people will start talking about, yeah, man, snow's black, man, snow's black. And then we got people just echoing it down that snow is black, and you know, we're going to be socially ousted if we don't, and that's just a social cuckold. It's just crazy. How naive can you be to think that there's a niche of some kind of corrupt thing that you are being protected from, especially by the government? No way. You can't be that naive. That is crazy. We've been talking about planned obsolescence lately, and it's just been a crazy topic. It's so crazy to hear people defend this. And not only people are defending this, but they're Greta Thunbergs. These are the global warming is, you are global warming. You need to hit your carbon footprint. And then they'll Google planned obsolescence, and they'll be like, I think that's good. We need that. That's protection. That's job security, and that's productive, and that's going forward. It's not going forward, man. It's not going forward at all. This is the people. How naive can you be? How gullible can you be? They got you convinced. They've got you convinced, and not only that, but they've turned you into planned obsolescence yourself. Light bulb cartels? What a weird word to say, huh? It was called the Phobius cartel, but a cartel nonetheless, okay? I mean, it was in 1920s. I think it was 1924. This thing is established here. And, well, you know, do you think this thing this is... Gosh, this is just such a way to manipulate everything. You think that this just dissolved out? Somebody was like, you know what? I just morally just have to stand up against this, and I'm all for this. I have to protect the American people. We're not going to do this anymore. Or do you think they just kind of turned it into something else and called it something really cool? Maybe something that would sound like it's protecting you. You know? I mean, yeah. I mean, the cartel doesn't sound all that great, does it? No wonder they changed their name and it dissolved into something else. It was by General Electric, Philips. I think there's some other people involved. This is a very chat GTP. This is a generic version. So if this is the generic version of it, you can times this by 20. And and definitely if it calls out and says something and tries to whitewash anything, you can say the opposite of that whitewash and times that by 90. And that's how chat GTP works. It's very manipulative in itself. Lifespan agreement. So their primary stages of the cartel was to divide the global market among its members. Each member was assigned specific geographic regions where they had exclusive rights to sell the light bulbs. This helped prevent price wars and competition among cartels. Do you think this was just a light bulb? This is crazy because I think that this group has probably evolved into what we see now as the Bilderberg Group. But it made a bunch of little pit stops along the way. You know, the Federal Trade Commission and other things like that. And just everything. I mean, this has to do with consumption and marketing and yeah, here it is, man. We've reached the ultimate monopoly. And, well, you know, I think they've turned you into one of these light bulbs. You know, we got you unable to reach your maximum lifespan. We're going to make sure that you only hit 1,000 hours. How are we going to do that, Sky Masters? Well, let me pump you guys full of salt, sugar, and saturated fats and give you a whole bunch of fear and stress the hell out of you guys out, give you no exercise, and damn, man, all of a sudden, everybody is not living to retirement age. Well, you guys put into retirement your whole lives. I owe it back to you, but you died before I had the chance to pay you back. Whoa, it almost seems like it's a purposeful slow genocide. That is absolutely crazy. That would be preposterous to insinuate that our government would be doing this. My goodness, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? Do you think this dissolved into a government branch? No way, they says. The cartel faced difficulties maintaining its control over the market. Did they? Or did somebody ever take it? Or did J.P. Morgan come in and go like, that's a great idea. Let's swoop that up and call it something else. Let's package this in a nice, let's package this, you know? And I think maybe they packaged it and it probably turned into the Federal Trade Commission. And then that evolved into everything else and then to manipulating everything and the way we do things, our politics, our candidates, Republicans, Democrats, everybody you know. So, yeah, there's a few countries that are kind of against it. It seems like France is against it, but I don't know. I mean, this could be under another rule. They might have some other law, so they might have banned planned obsolescence, but they probably called it something else. And who knows? You know, I mean, that's it. They get you guys to ban straws. Can you imagine, like, if it's the same 64 people that own everything, the Bilderberg Group, I think, or whatever it is, you know, if they own all the companies, then they can just the fishing companies and everybody, they're owned by everybody. We were having this war about the trash out in the ocean and the plastics and everything else like that. Hold up a second. Let me sacrifice my straw company and we'll get you guys to ban straws and you guys will pump money into that straw company, which will go to me and my company that's actually producing the problem. We will make profit off of that. And we'll all pick on this one company that I just sacrificed here. And I get you guys on my side and against me all at the same time while paying for it. This is absolutely crazy, guys. How stupid can you be? You know? And I think it started with planned obsolescence. It started with a light bulb and it turned you into one. That is absolutely crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy. Well, it pulled a long con, slow genocide on all of America and turned us into light bulbs.